trying to force me meeting this
I'm not
bitch. I don't have
forcing
to
you
meet
no
her. I won't do another thing. Call that immature.
All right.
Take care of that stupid ass yourself.
Okay.
Lucky I'm doing this much. That's the blessing.
The blessing is to be able to have understanding, forgiveness in your heart.
We
You
have
done
it.
that.
I have forgiven you. Otherwise, I would be on with my life happy as hell.
I didn't come here for this.
But I'm just letting
I'm
you
just
know.
telling you what the young lady said.
And I'm relaying.
The streets of Atlanta were full of talk as a new scandal started spreading. Young Jock, a well-known rapper and reality star famous for his cool personality, was about to shake things up. His life was always full of drama, but this time it was personal and way more serious. It all started when Jock discovered something that shocked him deeply. He had always been careful with his money, making sure everything was in order. But there was one thing he didn't see coming. His girlfriend, Kendra, had crossed a line. And soon, the whole world would know. For weeks, Jock had a feeling something was off. He noticed small amounts of money disappearing from his accounts. At first, he thought it was just a mistake. Maybe a banking error or a simple miscalculation. But then, the missing money kept adding up. The transactions were happening too often to be random. Jock realized that someone close to him was taking advantage of his trust. Determined to find out the truth, he took matters into his own hands. Being a private person, but also someone who valued peace of mind, he hired a private investigator. It didn't take long for the investigator to find the proof Jock needed. What he discovered was shocking, but the video evidence was even worse. The footage clearly showed Kendra, the woman living with him and having full access to his money, secretly moving large sums into her own account. It was a betrayal like nothing Jock had ever experienced. The woman he trusted, the woman he believed was by his side, was stealing from him. Jock was hurt but not entirely surprised. He knew he couldn't keep this a secret. He had to confront Kendra and let the world know. With the proof in hand, he made his decision. He would expose everything. When the day finally came, Jock braced himself for the chaos ahead. He wasn't sure how Kendra would react, but he knew she wouldn't take it well. What he wasn't ready for was just how big the storm would be. As soon as Jock released the video, the response was instant. Fans, family, and everyone involved in the drama watched closely. The video spread online, and as the camera zoomed in on Kendra taking the money without hesitation, people were shocked. This wasn't just a small mistake. It was planned. This was theft. When Kendra saw the footage, her entire world turned upside down. She had thought she was untouchable, that her relationship with Joss would protect her secrets. But the truth was much different. Jock's betrayal was clear, but now it was Kendra's turn to feel the consequences of her actions. Furious and humiliated, she couldn't believe Jock had done this to her. She never thought he would expose their problems to the world. The pain of being called out in public hurt even more than the accusations. How could he do this to her? Did their relationship mean nothing to him?
His DM is in vanish mode. Talking about you fine.
How did you even see that? Did you go
Alright, so I did. I can go to his page and see when he was in Atlanta and when he was hitting you.
You can never break me. Ever. I'm trying to get some money.
You.
No, you.
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 I'm done with you. You dead to me. The voice.
Get the paper. I'm gonna take the high road like I should have done a long time ago.
Kendra didn't waste a second. She stormed into Jock's studio, her face red with anger, eyes burning with fury. She was beyond mad, and her emotions were ready to explode. "Jock!" she shouted as she entered, her voice sharp with rage. "How dare you? How dare you embarrass me like that? Do you think you can just treat me this way?" Jock stood still, calm but firm. He had already prepared for this moment. "Kendra, I didn't want to do this, but you left me no choice. You've been taking from me, and I can't just ignore it anymore." Kendra's face twisted in shock. "Taking from you? You act like I stole something huge. This is us. We've been together for so long, and now you're treating me like some criminal." Her anger was clear. She felt hurt, humiliated, and furious that Jock had made their private issue public. But Jock wasn't backing down. What she had done was too serious to brush off. "Listen, Kendra," Jock said, his voice steady but firm. "You've been taking my money for months. I had to tell the truth because you wouldn't. You stole from me. You lied. And now everyone knows what you did." Kendra's anger boiled over. She marched toward him, pointing a finger in his face, her voice rising. "You're going to lecture me about honesty? After everything we've been through? You think exposing me like this makes things right? You made a fool out of me, Jock." Her words were sharp, filled with pain and rage. But Jock wasn't going to let her twist the situation. This wasn't just about their relationship. It was about trust and betrayal. "You made a fool of yourself, Kendra," Jock shot back, his voice growing stronger. "You thought I wouldn't find out, but I did. And now you have to take responsibility for what you did." Kendra's eyes burned with anger and disbelief. She couldn't believe how cold Jock was, how easily he had exposed her mistakes to the world. She knew she had betrayed him, but she never expected things to play out like this. She thought they could fix it privately, without public shame. Her hands curled into fists as she paced back and forth. "You really think I wanted to hurt you, Jock? You think I did this just for fun? I was trying to help us, help you. But no, you turned it all against me. You threw me to the wolves after everything we've been through." Jock stood silently for a moment, staring at her. "You didn't help us, Kendra. You took from us. And now you have to deal with the consequences." The tension in the room was heavy. Kendra felt trapped, regret sinking in, but her anger refused to fade. The truth was out, and there was no going back. This moment had changed everything. Whether their relationship could survive was uncertain, but one thing was clear. Her betrayal had left its mark.
What good do you feel can come out of that?
I got grown kids.
Okay.
So it's very important.
It's not gonna
You know
happen.
that.
It's not gonna happen. The f*** is gonna happen. You lucky you got okay, bitch. Wait. Oh, you're gonna force me meeting this bitch. I don't have to meet her. I won't do another thing. Call that immature.
All right.
Take care of that stupid ass yourself.
Okay.
Lucky I'm doing this much. That's the blessing.
The blessing is to be able to have understanding, forgiveness in your heart.
We
You
have
done
it.
that.
I can
understand
forgive
that.
you. Otherwise, I would be on with my life happy as hell.
I didn't come up for this.
But I'm just letting you know.
What the young lady said,
And I'm
The streets of Atlanta were buzzing with the latest gossip. Young Jock, a well-known rapper and reality star famous for his cool attitude, was about to stir up some serious drama. His life was always full of excitement, but this time things got personal, really personal. It all started when Jock discovered something shocking. He had always been careful with his money, making sure everything was in order. But there was one thing he didn't see coming. His girlfriend, Kendra, had crossed a line. And soon, the whole world would know about it. For weeks, Jock had a feeling something wasn't right. He noticed small amounts of money disappearing from his accounts. At first, he thought it was just a mistake, maybe a calculation error or a technical glitch. But as time passed, the missing money kept adding up. The transactions were too frequent, too sneaky. That's when Jock realized someone close to him was taking advantage of his trust. Determined to find out the truth, he decided to handle it himself. Being someone who valued both his privacy and peace of mind, Jock hired a private investigator. It didn't take long for the investigator to gather proof. What Jock found out was shocking. The evidence was clear. There was even a video. It showed Kendra, the woman he trusted and lived with, secretly moving large amounts of money from his account to hers. Jock felt betrayed. He had never experienced anything like this before. Even though he was hurt, he wasn't surprised. He knew he couldn't stay silent. He had to confront Kendra and let the world know the truth. With the proof in his hands, he made his decision. He was going to expose everything. The day finally arrived. Jock braced himself for what was coming. He didn't know how Kendra would react, but he knew it wouldn't be easy. He wasn't prepared for the chaos that was about to unfold. The moment Jock released the video, the reactions came fast. His fans, family, and everyone involved were glued to their screens. The footage was now online, and there was no turning back.